piece of shit.
Hey, this is how many miles on this?
Look at the mirror, for God's sake.
That can be fixed. That's available. You get how many miles on this thing?
I don't know.
138, which is less than your Crapalier has. The air conditioning is ice cold in this thing. It has a working CD player.
I have a working CD player.
It's got a V8 engine. It's got a custom, comfortable interior.
Why do I need a V8 engine? No.
Well, so you can get to the liquor store faster.
Shut up.
I was just saying, there's always something.
No, no. Stop!
What? I'm just saying, it's a good vehicle. Oh, look what you did.
What did I do?
You spilled the old man's throwaways. And don't mess up the old man's paper.
What?
I don't understand. Oh, you mean the camera? You're on camera every single time you're here because I want you to tell Scott the weekly news.
No weekly news, not yet.
And why not? Okay, we have to go through the whole rigmarole. Have you even applied for any jobs?
Yes.
Okay, you applied. Which specific jobs you applied for? Because he's going to ask me that.
I don't remember offhand.
What do you mean you don't remember offhand? You applied for a job, you don't know the job you applied for?
I applied online.
But you still must know what you're applying for.
Well, I applied for a lot of them.
But what specifically?
For office work. I don't remember
Office work. What about the nursing home?
What about the nursing home?
You worked there once, maybe they'll take you back.
They're not going to take me back because I'm afraid of the elevator.
You're afraid of the elevator. Why are we afraid of the elevator?
I'm not afraid of the elevator. I can't ride on elevators because I'm claustrophobic.
You hear that, Mike?
Shut up!
Well, I'm saying, you're the one. You just told everybody what you're afraid of.
I hate you.
What? You're the one that said it.
Stop it!
Hey, you know what? I could have told. If I thought about that, I would have remembered that on my own.
Dick.
I would have remembered that on my own eventually. But I had forgotten about it, actually. I don't know why, because I remember there was something about a coffin and we are going to put you in.
Stop!
Just say, funeral home. Have you tried the funeral home?
No.
Why not?
I don't like dead people. Stop it.
Why don't you? I would think dead people would be your ideal working companion.
Stop it.
They won't talk back to you. They won't offend you. They won't try to give you orders. They're just going to lie there and stink. That's all.
Stop.
What? Little embalming, You can get used to that. We'll teach you how to embalm.
Stop it.
Get you your own embalmer's kit.
Stop.
Trocars, knives, scalpels.
Is it like a home brewer's kit?
Yeah, it is, actually. It actually is. In many, many ways, yes. Most embalmers do have their own specific formulas they like to use. Get a specific color from the body.
Ew.
A scent, maybe. Yeah, well, how do you think they get dead people to look so nice in the coffin?
No, but what?
Some of that is makeup.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Why do they always look like wax?
They're dead.
But is that like the makeup that they're using, or is that because
It's partly the makeup and partly the embalming fluid.
Oh.
The embalming fluid is not just a clear liquid. Basically, it is a clear liquid, but they add tint to it. To make it reddish colored so it actually can tint the skin of the person when it's pumped into it.
Oh.
This way they look more natural in the box.
They never look natural.
I know they never do, but at least they don't look really horrible like they could. Trust me, some people really do look extremely dead when they're dead. I'll show you. I'll send you a link to that video of the plane crash victims. That's someone that was nice enough to send me. So
I don't want to see that.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Scared, huh? Your ghosts will haunt you.
Stop.
So I think working in the funeral would probably be good for you. You already understand the basics. No. You see, that shows an interest.
Stop it.
You even asked the questions, so that shows an interest.
Stop it. No, I was just wondering because I always wondered that. I don't know why I always wondered that, but I have.
Yeah, most people walk around wondering why dead people look waxy. Yeah, they're dead. Newsflash, they're dead. That's why they look that way. Most people are not in the rosy pink cheeks of health when they're in a coffin. They're usually after an accident or a long illness, and they don't look particularly well. And sometimes, you know what that might be the result of? A reconstruction.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because they literally do use things like Play-Doh and wax and other things.
Ew.
They have to. That's how you reconstruct a face so that it looks natural.
Molding them?
Yes, exactly how they do it. Yeah, they mold them, and they use the tricks of the trade to make them look natural as possible. Let's face it this way: if somebody was in a terrible car accident and they slammed their face right through the windshield, you can imagine what that's going to look like. It's going to look like shredded pasta. So to put that back together again, they really can't. So what they're going to do?
Don't they make different kind of glass so that don't happen?
Not really. If you're going fast enough, your face is going to splat like a bug on the inside of the windshield.
They make that glass that shatters.
Not for the windshield, no. They don't use that for the windshield. That's only side door glass, and it's been in use for like 50 years. Well, it doesn't work very well on windshields. I'm not sure why. You'd have to ask someone in the glass business to really understand that, or in the automobile industry. Well, what they're going to do then is they're going to just make a face using a photograph of the dead person. They're going to make a face from scratch, kind of mold it over whatever's left of their skull. Sometimes
I
they're going to
probably do that because,
yeah.
like, I draw and stuff, and like I did my own face.
You see?
So... no, I don't want to.
Well, the thing of it is that is pretty much. Yes, there are schools you can go to, but a lot of it is taught like apprenticeships type thing. You know, you're learning tricks of the trade that have been carefully honed over generations and such, and they're taught to you. And it's mostly hands-on. You know, you'd be working in the embalming room with the materials, with the senior embalmer and the senior reconstructionist there, and teaching you the tricks of the trade. Well, you know what? It's a very large amount of money you get paid for that.
I don't care.
You don't like money. You can
I
afford
like
to buy.
money, but...
You can afford to buy a computer then.
That's icky though.
Ooh.
Stop!
What's the matter?
Stop it.
What are you worried about? Why am I stopping? I don't know.
My niece likes the forensics. She likes.
There you go.
She likes CSI.
Yeah, there you go. That's really disgusting shit. So yeah, dealing with floaters and bloaters and all that other crap. Crispy critters. Yeah. And the
It's interesting.
And the ones that are splat run over flat.
It's interesting, but I wouldn't want to do it.
Well, when you're watching it on TV, you're not exposed to the smell and the feel. So, the smell of a corpse is hard to forget. Anything dead, you smelt it, triple that for a human corpse. So, but like anything else, you get used to it.
No.
You would, in time. Sure you would. Give it a try. Give it a try. Let's see what happens.
Well,
We'll make a reality TV show about
No.
it. Scott will follow you around with a video camera.
oh.
Terry's first corpse. Terry cleaning her vomit off first corpse.
Stop! That shit would stay there.
No, yeah, okay. You really want to piss off the dead that much?
Stick a fucking hose.
You really want to piss off the dead that much? You got enough problems just pissing off Mike and Scott.
Stop!
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
I would not be, now that Scott's back, I would not be surprised they're out there someplace.
Stop!
I'm just saying, why, see, I don't understand that whole thing. Why tell me to stop when I'm in the car with you and I have absolutely no control over what they are doing outside the car somewhere else?
Where else?
How would I know? I'm here with you. I'm sitting here. I don't know where they are, what they're doing. And they're not going to tell me either because they're afraid I'll give it away.
I know you did something to those French fries. What'd you do to them?
They were good, weren't they?
Stop! What'd you do to them? Tell me.
How could I do anything to it? The French fry plate was where?
In front of me, but...
Right, directly in front. It was literally
But
4...
I didn't even see you put pepper on it.
It was literally
so you didn't
5
put anything
inches...
on it.
Wait a minute. I dumped a half a bottle of pepper on the damn thing.
Do it.
Right in front of... I literally had the shaker in front of your actual nose.
I didn't see it.
How do you not see someone doing this?
Because I wasn't paying any attention to you. I was thinking.
And the stuff from the other bottle.
What other bottle?
Salt.
Oh.
And the other stuff.
Oh, stop! What other stuff did you do?
Ground up ants. No.
Stop!
Yeah, like I'm going to eat that.
No, you probably separated them.
How am I going to do that? Oh, man, you would have freaked out yesterday.
Why?
Oh, I've been holding that Chrysler convertible for the guy that's supposed to come pick it up for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
He finally picked it up today, but yesterday I had to get the car ready for him. It's been sitting covered up there for a while, like a month and a half. So I was pulling the covers off the convertible top because it leaks a little bit. I didn't realize that between two of the covers there was a giant little ant nest. And they just spilled right all over me. You would have screamed and jumped to the moon. I mean, they were literally all over me.
How'd you get them off? Ew.
Just little tiny ants. I shook my clothes, they came off. Just like this. That's all. Like, watch, there's an ant.
Stop it.
I mean, I just shook them off. I mean, they're harmless. They're not going to hurt you. They're just little sugar ants. They're not like biting ants or fire ants or something like that, which they only go in the ground anyway, but here's little ants. Well, fire ants are ground ants. They don't go in between sheets of plastic on a car or something like that.
They don't?
No. Only regular little ants do that. And they're harmless. All they want to do is grab their little eggs together and make another nest someplace, which I helped them do.
Ew!
What? I took the tarp over and shook it out on the ground. I'm sure they found another place to live somewhere.
You should have just killed them.
That's a bee. What the hell's the matter with you? That's not even an ant. Now you're afraid of bees too?
No.
It's just a bee. My God. Afraid of bugs.
I don't like them.
You hear that, Mike?
Stop!
Well, he is. He's standing right there.
Stop it. That's why I don't like camping or anything.
Why?
Like nature stuff.
Oh, you're worried you'll be sleeping in your sleeping bag. You wake up to be an ant nested in the morning?
Yes.
Actually, you know what you really have to worry about when you're sleeping in a sleeping bag in the woods? Snakes.
Well, I wouldn't sleep in the woods anyway.
Where would you sleep when you're camping?
In the tent.
In the woods.
Well, no, at a campground.
Okay, which is in the woods.
Not all of them are in the woods.
Actually, every single one I've ever
That's not
seen,
true.
which easily
Hammonasset,
number in the
no.
hundreds, except the ones that are in the desert.
Hammonasset is at a state park in Connecticut at the beach, and it is not in the woods. It's just a campground.
Yeah. Are they trees?
There's trees.
It's
yeah.
in the woods.
It's not in the woods.
If it's trees, they're in the woods.
No. In the woods is like in the woods, but it's not in the woods. It's like off of a road, and you go out and you go
And
shopping.
you're still
and
afraid to
everything
camp there?
else. Yeah.
Why? What do you think's got crabs?
No.
Snakes?
Bugs.
Bugs.
Don't like bugs.
Maggots.
I'm not afraid of the other stuff. I'm not afraid of crabs or any of that stuff.
Apparently not.
I mean, they bite and stuff, yeah, but
Sharks?
I'm not afraid of them.
How
I mean,
about-
not that I'm not afraid of them. I've never, like, been up close with one, thank God.
Yeah, well, what I just put on the french fries, you're not going to want to get near a shark anyway.
Stop! What you put in the french fries?
Something Mike told me to put on there.
Stop it! What was it?
You are really easy, aren't you?
Stop!
I mean, this is pathetic. I actually ate the damn french fries, much more so than you grabbed a little few of them. I ate them, and you think I'm going to put something on that's bad for me?
You probably separated them. I guess so.
I don't think that's possible when they're a tangled jumble.
I don't know about that.
My God, see how easy that is?
Stop!
You're going to want to look.
Stop it! Will you stop?
What? I said you're going to want to look over there
Where?
at the man who's walking. That's Scott. Oh, okay, it's just Scott.
Stop!
What's he got in his hand? It's a
He's
bag.
not.
He's got a bag.
Stop! He's not there.
He's got a bag. Yes, he does.
Stop!
What's in the bag, I wonder?
Stop it!
Probably get closed pretty tight.
Stop!
What?
Stop it!
What are you worried about Scott for? Scott don't do nothing.
Stop!
He was nice enough to give you a ride all the way up to your niece's graduation.
Yeah.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he dump you along the way someplace?
No.
See, I would have, so.
You're mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because just to film the fun, that's all. I'll say I saw a $5 bill on the side of the road. Stop the car. Go grab it, Terry. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. $5 whole dollars. And before you know it, the car's gone. That would be
It's not
funny.
nice.
That would be funny.
Stop it!
It would be.
Mm.
No fun. Well, that's why I told the old man to bring this car today.
Why?
Well, we're not going to own this very long, so if you...
Stop!
What the hell? It's just ants.
Stop it!
Ants, that's all. They're nature. They're all over the
don't
place.
like 'em.
There's some right down there in the ground.
Stop!
They're in the dirt. They're doing their thing. There's more over there, probably.
Stop!
How about spiders? You like spiders?
I actually don't mind spiders.
You'll put up with spiders, but you won't put up with ants.
Yes.
You realize that spiders are 100 times more dangerous.
No, well, I don't like poisonous ones, but if
But how do you know which ones are poisonous?
I don't.
You don't.
But
You wouldn't know a brown recluse from a harmless wolf spider. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're not afraid of spiders, but you are afraid of ants, most of which are perfectly harmless.
we did
At least
have a
around
spider
here.
at Marie's house.
Yeah.
Outside, it lived outside. It was yellow and black. It was
Nice.
really pretty, but it was probably poisonous because they said most like colored spiders are poisonous. I looked it up
I
on
don't
the
know.
internet. But it was really pretty. It was like a pet.
Uh-huh.
Stop it!
What? I'm not doing anything.
I can already see they're not coming.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can see right in the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop!
Except I'm not looking in that mirror, am I? That mirror shows my side of the car that way. I'm looking
No,
over there.
that shows this side.
Because if they come, they're gonna come.
Stop!
They're gonna come from your side, not mine.
Stop.
Yeah, they're gonna come from your side.
Fix my computer.
Actually, it's Mike you have to ask to fix the computer. So why don't you take the opportunity to do that now? Well,
Mike, fix my computer.
well, first thing he's gonna actually need the computer. You should have brought it with you. Because I'm going up there tonight. I'm not going up there again until next week.
Well, he didn't say yes or no yet.
I'm sure he'll fix it for you. You're gonna earn it, that's for sure.
How?
Oh, well, let's see. You'll be scrubbing his car with a toothbrush.
I ain't touching his cars.
You'll be sifting the
maniac
Tootsie
with
Rolls
his
out of the
cars.
cat litter.
He has self-cleaning cat litter boxes, you said.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to use it. None of he's got you to clean it for him.
No.
With your hands. Oh, you know what you can do?
What?
You can reset all the gravel in his driveway. So the pointy sides are all down.
What?
Yeah, you know, gravel has pointy edges sometimes. All the pointy edges down, you'll have to rearrange it in nice mosaic pattern.
Yeah, right.
It'll take you 8, 10, 15 years, but you'll get it
Well,
done.
I am artistic.
There you go. There you go.
I made a nice little pattern in there.
Well, you have to wait for Mike's answer. Is Mike going to fix her computer?
He had some colors in there.
I don't think he's going to color your computer for you.
No, and the thing.
The thing.
gravel.
Oh, the gravel. Okay, you're going to paint Mike's gravel. Yeah, that'll go over
Yeah.
really well.
Oh, look really pretty.
I'm sure it would.
What is it, a big butterfly or something?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll love to see Mike's face. He comes home and sees that. Yeah. Won't be seeing you no more. Yeah. Hey, Ian, can I borrow your backhoe? I got to dig a hole. Yeah.
I'll do a Mustang. How's that?
Yeah.
You like that?
In his driveway? Probably not. That's an advertisement of thieves of what's in the house.
A cat. He likes cats.
Yes, he does, but if he wants to see a cat, he can just go in the house.
What else does he like?
Oh, do you want to see pictures of that dead baby raccoon?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You know, it got run over. Its guts came out of its
I
mouth.
don't want to see it.
Its guts came out of its mouth.
Damn it!
It did. It exploded. Its eyeballs
so
blew out.
disgusting. Why would you even take a picture of that?
Actually, I didn't. You know what was cool, though? I came up the hill with a customer. The dead raccoon was in the middle of the road over by the garbage cans where the people down in the pit always put the garbage can. There was a huge vulture there, picking at it. And we got close to the car. It moved a few feet away. It wouldn't fly away. I did the turnaround. You know, I did the turnaround. Yeah.
Fly away for?
I did the turnaround there in Dominic's driveway, and the bird kept pace with the car, just out of reach, until I went down the road again and it went back to the corpse.
Probably trying to make sure that you weren't going to
Then
eat its meal.
it spent the next 2 hours trying to drag the carcass into my gate
Why?
because it must live in the yard. They wanted to drag it closer to home.
Oh.
I put a stop to that. I scooped it up with a shovel and tossed it way down into the bushes onto Ved's property down there. Let them people deal with it. The pigs anyway.
Did it go over there and eat it?
I assume it'll find it eventually. They have a very, very well-developed sense of smell.
What? Stop it!
Actually, it's the old man I'm looking for because he may forget we're in this vehicle. I don't want to circle in the parking lot for 2 hours looking for the Sonata.
That would be funny to get on video.
Really? I'll be sure to tell him that.
Where's the car?
Yeah.
Where's the car?
So when are you going back to the dentist?
I have to go in September now. That's the only other opening they had.
You
so
see?
far. Well, I couldn't go the other day. It was too hot.
Heat is not an excuse.
It was unbearably hot that day.
You know what? I was out working in that heat.
Oh my God. And it's all the way over in Brewster. Out past 312.
So,
All the way at the end of...
your car has windows, I assume?
But it was really
And the
hot.
windows roll down.
Yeah.
Being a two-door, it's got oversized windows. Driving down the road, you get a nice blast of air blowing through the window.
No. Because they said on the news even that it was unbearably hot that day. That was the hottest day of the week.
And in fact, I was working, so I was actually out in it. Working. Not going to the dentist or driving around.
Yeah, okay.
Working.
Well,
you
working,
couldn't
but
even
then
get
you
in a
go back
car.
inside, too.
You couldn't even get in a car and drive to the dentist, and now you're complaining your teeth hurt. You know what's going to happen in the meantime, waiting for September? I can see a massive
Maybe.
infection.
No, maybe they'll get another cancellation and I can just go.
They're going to remove all your teeth, or they're going to fall out, one or the other.
No.
And you know, I've warned you about the gum.
It's the first sign that I've had. So
I've warned you about the gum. Okay, we're on record with that. I've warned you. When you have a problem with a tooth, you do not chew gum.
But I don't normally chew gum. I have to chew it sometimes because of my ear when it pops.
Hold your nose like this.
I do that, but
breathe
it
in.
doesn't help. The only thing that ever helps is when
Well,
I
you
chew
know what's
gum.
going to happen? When you
Like
create
that.
suction on the bad tooth of that gum and pull, suction pull, that nerve is going to explode. You're going to be exploring pain like you can't imagine.
Why would that do that?
Gum creates suction when you chew.
Yeah.
When you pull on a tooth, you're pulling on the cracks in the enamel and the bad nerve is in there. You move that nerve, and you're going to be in trouble. That's really the first thing dentist told me when I had my tooth out that time. He said, don't chew gum because it creates a suction in your mouth, and it could harm the tooth and harm all the other stuff.
But, well, I don't, like, now I'll get rid of the gum because I don't need it anymore because it helped my ear. So now I don't have to. But normally I don't even chew gum.
And what specifically is wrong with your ear?
It pops all the time. Like you know,
Oh.
you can hear yourself talking.
The walnut is moving around in there?
No, like, you know that when you can hear yourself talking in your own head?
Not really. I don't have those problems, but you know they got pills for that.
Stop it! I don't know about that. No, like.
Do
you
these
feel
voices
like,
ever tell you to do anything?
Not voices. It's my own voice.
Really?
Yes.
Does your own voice ever tell you to do things?
Stop it! Not like that.
Take the knife.
it.
Yeah.
No, like, you know what I'm
Pick
talking
up-
about.
not really, no.
You do. Like,
I never had inner ear problems.
Well,
I
that's
wasn't
what I'm
susceptible to
talking
that.
and like, it feels like really, like, full, like it's gonna pop, and then you, like, every time you talk,
Well,
you hear your own voice.
What you
inside
probably
your
have is a
head, like,
massive
weird.
ear infection, and it's all full
I
of
already
pus.
had an ear infection. I took the medicine for it, but that was in this ear. Now
Now you got
this
another one.
ear.
So get the medicine again.
I still have more medicine,
So take it then.
but I don't know if I need it yet because it's not an ear infection.
Oy.
Well, it's not. I don't want to take it just for no reason. Stop it.
What? Are you done complaining about your imaginary illnesses?
It's not imaginary.
Yeah. That's the longest-winded explanation I ever heard of why you should chew gum. Just say you like the sweet tasted sugars, you
No,
chew it.
it's not it because that wasn't even sugar. You made me get the other icky stuff.
I told you it'd be better for you if you got the other yucky stuff.
Well, I don't like the other.
If it's bad enough you got problems with your teeth, you want to make it worse by adding sugar to it? So no job. How's the cat going?
All right, but she's still weird.
So you're still complaining about the cat?
She's not like a normal cat. I don't understand.
Okay, does she go in a litter box, crap and sand? She has whiskers. She eats things out of a can you wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a cat. Got the pointy ears, little snout. It's a cat. Long tail, purrs occasionally,
She purrs a lot.
scratches the furniture.
Well, no, she likes to scratch on the carpet though.
There
She
you go.
doesn't. See, she doesn't like Shadow scratch and post, which Shadow
Because
loves.
it smells like Shadow.
No. Shadow liked it because it was that corrugated stuff.
Yeah.
And she used to love to scratch on it. But no, this cat, it doesn't even seem like she notices that Shadow was there. Like, she lays all over the things that Shadow laid on. She plays with all Shadow's toys. No problem.
Well, she knows a
She just
deceased
doesn't
kid-
like that.
They can tell when a scent is fresh and when it's not. She knows the Shadow's dead. She's gone for a long time. So, cat's been dead for months.
So then why don't you use the scratch and
It
post?
doesn't appeal to her.
So I have to get her a different kind. She probably likes the carpet kind.
She might like the one that lays flat, like Mike gets
This
with
one
the.
lays flat, but it's corrugated.
Well, she might like a different type. I don't know. Just put a piece of wood on the floor. Some firewood or something. They'll scratch that.
But so, no, I mean she does all that, yeah, and she plays. She loves to play,
Oh, that kitten Mike
But-
has is very friendly.
and she's friendly. Like
Believe it or not, it took me less than a day to friendly fight that
okay,
cat.
Listen to this. Like when I go home later, right? I'll have bags, right, whatever, and I put them up on the countertop, right?
Yeah. Bags of what?
First thing she does, groceries.
Grocery
Yeah,
bags.
groceries.
So you got money
So
for groceries?
listen to me.
You can pay me the money you owe me.
So listen to me.
I'm listening.
So she'll come up on the counter later because she that's her routine. She always does. And then she'll come around and let me like pet her and stuff. And if she's up on the counter, she's usually better about being petted. And like sometimes now when she's on the ground, she'll let you pet her, but other times she backs away still. And she's like weird.
She's a cat. That's how cats act.
The other day, I called her, like, I made this whistling noise.
What'd you call her?
No, I made this whistling noise.
Okay, do you know what that means
Shut
in
up,
cat
listen
language?
To me. Listen, I made this noise like this. Look. Wait.
That sounds highly irritating,
I can't
actually.
do it now. No, but she was interested in it. She came up on the pillow, and then she laid down on the pillow, and she stayed there for like a half hour until my landlord.
She wanted to
came
know.
and scared her to death.
She wanted to know who the idiot was making the funny noises.
Yeah, and then she came up and she laid down on the.
Did she find out?
So listen to me.
She found out who the idiot was
Listen
making the
to
funny
me.
noises.
She liked the noise, and then she laid down on the pillow that was on top of my lap, and I was holding her like a real cat, and it was nice. And then my landlord came because she fell asleep. She was like knocked out, completely cold. And my landlord came and opened the garage door, and she went flying up in the air and scared her to death. So,
Would she hit you in the face?
no, she just went flying up in the air. She was like, whoa! And then today, I did something else. I did a really loud meow, like, meow, meow.
Jeez, that is annoying.
And she came
And you
running
wonder
again.
why the cat doesn't
No,
like you.
listen. And she came running again because she wanted to know what it was.
Oh my God, I
And
would
then
want to know what it was too. It was
and
being
then
murdered in the living room. My God, that's not a cat noise.
And then she laid on the pillow again. So
That's
she
a
likes
hyena.
it.
That's a hyena noise. You're making hyena noises at the cat. No wonder why he runs
But
away
she
and thinking of
likes
you.
it. No, she likes that.
How could she possibly like a hyena noise?
I don't know, but she does because then she comes up and lays on me. That's what I'm saying. She's a strange cat.
You know, maybe she thought you were dying, and she figured a fresh meal was coming if you expire quickly. That's how all cats look at you, by the way. You know that.
And then, but she never comes when you call her, ever.
She's a cat.
She sits there looking at you.
That's what
Shadow
cats
used to
do.
Come and run
That was
when you
Shadow.
called Shadow.
That was Shadow. Different cat, different personality.
Well, that's
different cat altogether.
Shadow was like
This cat is its own cat.
perfect.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
She was mashed potatoes. Look how easily I caught her.
She was the sweetest little thing. She always came when you called her. It didn't even matter if I called her Shadow or Monkey. She always
And she
came.
loved to torture you.
Who?
Shadow.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not.
How do you think I caught her that day?
I don't know.
I walked into the porch there. I said, Shadow, you want to torture Terry? Let's pretend I'm kidnapping you. Meow.
Yeah,
Went like
right.
that. Jumped right in my arms.
Right.
Snuggled up under my coat and out the door we
I
went.
think so.
And after I got bored, after one or two times seeing you run up and down the hill, I was going to put it back. She said, no, keep going. It's only another 10 minutes for the heart attack.
Shadow loved me.
Billy feeds me
Shadow
more.
was my best friend,
Yeah.
and now she's gone.
Billy feeds me more. Let's get rid of her. Yeah. Yep, dead, gone, worm food. Well, no, not worm food because she was burnt up. She's now an ashtray or whatever. That's what they did with the ashes. No, well, they did that with the ashes, didn't they?
They put her in a can. She's in
Oh, I thought they used it to make that that thing you got with the paw prints on it.
No.
Oh.
That's just made out of clay.
Oh, I assume they just used the ashes and molded it in there. I didn't know.
Well, that would be a good idea.
I do that sometimes. They make things out of ashes.
Really?
Sure they do.
I didn't know that.
Very expensive, I'm sure, but they do things. So, Shadow
I
is
don't
shit.
find that creepy at all. I'm sorry.
That is creepy on many levels.
It's not creepy.
Just the whole thing, the whole idea was creepy.
Creepy.
Really creepy. Only thing more creepy if you had her stuffed and put on the mantelpiece. That would be more creepy. That would be a little more disturbing.
I still think to this day, like, is she really dead or did somebody take her?
Well, I would say for absolute certainty that she has expired.
How do you know?
Well, it would be terrible if she was alive when they threw her into the,
Stop
Well,
it!
I'm just saying.
No.
Wait a minute. You saw the body, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you saw the body yourself.
But there was a story online about this other vet that said that he was going to do euthanasia and didn't.
But you
and
actually...
saved the dog that he was supposed to have done that and used it as like a blood donor.
Yeah, I know that. I know that story. But you were actually there.
Yeah.
You saw her remains.
They were actually there too.
Yeah, he just drugged her, so maybe your cat's still alive somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they just drugged her and
Probably went on the black market cat.
stop.
Cat black market.
Like, how do you know? How can you be sure?
Is that
they're
old
really
man back there?
gone.
No, somebody else.
How can you be sure?
You know what? They might have sold her to witches.
Stop!
I thought you would love. I thought you would like that idea. You love witches. She's in Salem, acting with the.
Stop.
What? What would you do if you went to Salem right now? Would you go there once a year anyway? If you went up there
Once a year. here.
And they had like
I went
a
there once.
and they had like a witch display going on, and there was your cat. What would you do right then and there? You'd probably go berserk.
I would.